Friends, Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar. Yes, also known as the Big Guitar Daddy. And today, it's going to be a little bit of a different video because I'm going to give you guys the absolute truth about YouTube and about Patreon and what a lot of people don't get or understand about Patreon. I'm not one to really dwell on negative messages or comments. When you run a YouTube channel, you have to have a thick skin. But I've had some messages or comments about people not being happy that they have to be a Patreon to see some of my content, such as this one. I did a detailed video about this a few months ago. I'll leave the link at the end of this video for you. But here's a reality check. For all of you out there who want to start a reaction channel, when I started this channel in August of 2021, I wanted to do kind of more of a discussion of music, guitar instructional, guitar lesson type video type channel, because you know what? Just like the weight loss industry, the fitness industry, in the guitar industry, there's so much out there. People don't get it. Everybody has a guitar, but there's not as many good guitar players. Everybody subscribed to all these famous guitar channels, but they still suck on the guitar, and they don't know why. I wanted to provide content, be a light of truth, so to speak, to actually help people who wanted to get better on the guitar. And for whatever reason, a lot of my videos weren't resonating with the general public. When I do reaction videos, they do. I can post a reaction video and sometimes get 20,000 views in a few days, put hours into a really good guitar lesson video, and get 150 views. Okay, no problem. The problem with reaction channels is you make no money. Jamal, he is a reactor. He has over 1 million subscribers, I believe. I don't watch many reaction channels because I have reactions in my channel. I do them. I don't want to see other people's reactions because I want my reactions to be genuine. He did a video a while ago about his most viewed video. He did a reaction to the song Black Betty by Ram Jam. I think that was the name of the band from the 70s. And he showed his revenue. 0. Why? Because it's using copyrighted content. So either he can't monetize the video, or if he is making money, it's going to the band or the copyright holders of the song. So probably the members or the lawyers of the band, Ram Jam. We make no money. I think people see that if you start to get a following, they're like, oh, they must be driving around in BMWs and Porsches and doing this and doing that. It's not the way it works. Remember this, folks, before you start a reaction channel. For me, people seem to connect with my reactions by saying, hey, this guy's a pretty good guitar player. He's been a professional musician. He has a different take on things by Jane, who lives down the street, who's not a musician, who kind of dances around on her chair and just screams and giggles watching a video. That's great. But because of my Patreons, it helps me pay a few bills every month. When people take offense to that or have a problem with that, I'm like, they don't get it. And of course, this guy, I went to his channel. Sometimes when I get negative comments, I'll go to their channel just to see what their background is or see the positive, wonderful things they're doing. 0 subscribers, 0 followers, 0 content, and often the people are anonymous. Okay, with Patreon, Patreon has affected me in ways that I can't express to you guys. People around the world that I don't know think enough of me and my content to donate some money every month, and I try and reward them by giving them extra content, extra footage that they're not going to get on YouTube. There's other perks too. Sometimes when I get a big interview, I'll give them a shout out to that person, famous person, and ask questions. Ask their questions to the famous person. Sometimes I'll do Zoom chats with special guests for extra content. I really value my Patreons and really try and give them my best. If it wasn't for Patreon, I don't know if I would have been able to continue this YouTube channel. Or, at the very least, I might have had to change directions drastically to start actually getting views and followers. Now, before you say, it's all about the money to you, isn't it? Not at all. It's not all about the money. This is a creative outlet. As a musician, as an artiste, I love this outlet of where I can create my videos, get it across to people, see if people like it or not. I love doing it. But when you do it for a few years and you realize, I'm putting in 25, 30, 35 hours a week, sometimes you're like, okay, would it be unreasonable just to try and have a little bit more? But when people say have a problem with Patreon, it's almost like their attitude is, you deserve nothing. You are worth nothing. Your time is worth nothing. That's how I take it. Friends, I'm sorry this was such a departure from my normal programming, but my God, some people just don't get it. Or they put a negative spin on me having a Patreon saying, oh, if you're going to do reaction, we have to pay you for you to do reaction requests. No. Sometimes if I have a lot of people in the comments saying about a band or a song, I take that into consideration. But yes, if people are supporting my channel and donating and it helps me pay a few bills every month, since I'm putting in tens of hours every week into my channel, taking that away from my relationship, other things, other obligations in my life, yeah. Is it that bad? Do I not deserve to be able to pay a couple of bills a month? So my friends, YouTube is wonderful. I love it. It is my favorite social media platform. Aside from that, I'm not really a big social media guy, but I want to explain this to you. If it wasn't for Patreon, I don't know if I'd still be here. I love the fact that Patreon, I've met wonderful people around the world who actually have become friends. Shown me more support than, quite honestly, a lot of family and friends have never shown me. It's a wonderful thing. I love Patreon, and I love my Patreons, and I could never thank them enough. And to the people that don't like it, I'm sorry. At least you're getting free content to watch on my channel. Remember, guys, keep the comments and suggestions coming. Practice hard, but practice smart. We'll see you soon.